on Millions.co. My guest tonight, he is a grappler. He's got a matchup that's coming this Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cole French. What's up, man?
How are you?
So tell me about your event that's coming up.
So facing a good grappler. His name's Jake Connor. To be for New Line Cage Fighting this Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be part of their grappling prelims. So
I know Jake by reputation.
Absolutely, there you go.
Yeah, I know. So you got a challenge on your hands.
I'm all for it.
I've never interviewed him, but I would love to interview him. But then again, I'm interviewing a guy that could potentially beat him. So there you go.
We can only hope, right?
That's it. So where are you from?
I'm from Chillicothe, so Southern Ohio. Kind of like I'm about 2 counties north from the most southern point in Ohio. So.
Okay, so you would be closer to like Kentucky.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I have never been to the state of Ohio to the best of my knowledge.
I think you're missing out, man. Beautiful place.
That's what I hear. I mean, Dave Chappelle's got a place there.
There you go. Yellow Springs, he sure does.
I mean, so I don't know. I mean, man, I wonder what the cost of living is, though.
I'll tell you what, it's a lot. It's kind of funny because the further south you go, a lot of people say that it gets cheaper, but in all reality, we're basic, like mid-level. You know what I mean? I pay decent prices for a house. I know a lot of people who pay. I know some people who pay overpriced houses, and then I know other people who get really good deals. So I mean,
okay, very cool. What about? So, how long have you been doing grappling, so to speak?
Overall, I mean, I started as a boxer when I was a young kid, and then I moved on into jiu-jitsu probably 2 years ago, and I've been off and on since then. I recently started going full-time training, competing and stuff like that probably 6-8 months ago.
All right, and how long have you been training altogether?
Altogether, I mean, I've been around, dude. I mean, I started training grappling right around 2 years ago, and then I boxed from the time I was 12 years old, so.
Right. I'm trying to get how many years that is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot, probably 2 years total of jiu-jitsu, and then, I mean, probably 10 years of boxing off and on.
Okay, yeah. I'm just curious because, we like to know who, like, I'm assuming you're an amateur, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
And that's okay. I interviewed a guy I'd say about a week and a half ago. He's going into the Olympics, so he has to stay an amateur.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that'd be the goal. 2028 Olympics would be sick, dude.
I don't think they have jiu-jitsu in the Olympics, though, do they?
No, for boxing, that'd be the goal for sure. Jiu-jitsu in the Olympics, that'd be sweet, dude. I think eventually you'll see that.
Yeah, I hope so. It's better than breakdancing.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude. I mean, and I love watching the judo matches. I love watching all of the contact sport, like the combat sports. So I mean, I think jiu-jitsu would fit in well.
I'm just old enough to remember when Ronda Rousey fought in the Olympics.
There you go.
So I'm not old, but I'm not a kid anymore either. So, the thing about it is that the type of style of grappling and stuff like that, would it be called jiu-jitsu, or would it just be called grappling tournament or submission wrestling?
I mean, submission grappling probably. I don't know, because you mix a lot of stuff. I know with our grappling matches, you're mixing in a lot of judo, you're mixing in a lot of jiu-jitsu, you're mixing in a lot of wrestling. Yeah. So I mean, it really is kind of its own sport.
I was watching that thing on the UFC that they got going now on Thursday nights, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know if that's tonight or not, but the point is that you see the jiu-jitsu in the UFC, and it's not really like, I don't know, maybe it's because they're not high-level jiu-jitsu guys, even though they're black belts, but that's not all they do. These guys, they grapple and stuff like that, and yet I don't see a whole lot of boring fights.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And I think, because I watched it, watching, what's his name? Mikey Musumeci, I think is what his name is. Mm-hmm. He's like one of the top tier guys, and it just seemed like it didn't really get the attention that was kind of expected.
No, I mean, I was talking to somebody about this the other day, but one of the things that's interesting about the world right now is that, mixed martial arts has had a pretty dominant run here. Would I say it's the must-see TV that it used to be? No, not really, but they sell out arenas and they seem to do well on pay-per-view buys. That being said, I noticed within the last 5 to 10 years, you got people going back to the basics, like it's as opposed to like the whole complete package. You got guys like doing straight up bare knuckle fighting, and then you've got, this jujitsu thing going on now, and I don't know what direction Muay Thai is going. I mean, I have a feeling somebody will squeeze in and do straight up Muay Thai one day, but
You got your rod tangs and whatnot.
Exactly. So I don't know. The world is it going back to the basics? Who knows?
I think I kind of like the idea of highlighting the different areas of the sport at the same time. You know what I mean? You really get to see who's the best of the best in every area, rather than who's the best in mixed martial arts.
Well, I've never seen a jiu-jitsu tournament on TV or a grappling tournament on TV. I've had to go in person to see them. So the fact is that, it's one of those deals where, I mean, I'm hoping that the right people spotlight it, and the UFC is the right one. They're the biggest company in the world when it comes to combat sports now. So you can say what you want to about the juggernaut, but it seems to be spotlighting on people.
Absolutely.
So, what do you do for a living?
I'm a home health aide, actually. So I take care of people. It's so funny because, I talk to a lot of people about that. Full time, take care of people. And then on my off time, I'm learning how to not so take care of people. You know what I mean?
No, I dig it. I mean, that's a great profession. I mean, I knew several nurses that did that. And I mean,
yeah, my mom did it. And then it just kind of went into me doing it. You know what I mean? I got a love for it. So.
No, I would love to do something like that if it wasn't for the fact that I was just, I don't know. I just never thought about it until you said that. That just sounds great.
It is, man. It's very fulfilling. Being able to take care of somebody, being able to help somebody live the best life they possibly can. That's what I do.
The happiest people I know are the ones that create value in others.
I like to think the same. Absolutely.
I think that you definitely help yourself by helping others, sort of thing.
Oh, 1,000%.
All those cliches.
I never lived the best childhood. Didn't have the best, beginning to my adulthood. So being able to go out and have a fulfilling career, it definitely made me who I am.
Oh, fantastic! I'm so jealous. I wish my career was. This is not my career yet. Maybe one day, but
one day, man, one day.
Never know. But I've been in radio and broadcasting for about 20 years, but it hasn't worked out. Well, I hadn't been able to do it full time in a long time. So, but we'll see. A lot of prayers.
Absolutely.
So, is there a lady friend in your life?
Absolutely. I'm married. I got a wife named Casey. She's lovely.
Oh, nice. And how does Casey feel about all this?
She's got mixed feelings when it comes to competition, because there's always a chance you go out there, you could snap an arm, could blow out a knee, just about anything. You know what I mean? So she's got mixed feelings, but it's the fact that it's something that I have more passion for than just about anything. So she's right there with me, step by step.
Oh, fantastic. And that's a good wife right there. She's going to be concerned. Does she ever come to the tournaments?
So she didn't come to the last one, but she wants to make sure she can watch this next one. That's for sure. I told her I wasn't so sure. I was competing against a pretty big guy, pretty aggressive guy. Wasn't sure if I wanted her to watch that last one, but
yeah,
I told her go ahead.
She can. It's like, you can come, honey, but
don't better not hear you're from the stands now.
Exactly, and you better search her for white towels.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I was covering media for a fight about 6 years ago. I was covering media for a fight about 6 years ago, and this fan, as a prank, threw a white towel into the cage. And after that, for a while, though, they kept frisking people for white towels.
Oh God, I couldn't imagine.
No. So what do you? Obviously, I mean, if you're good enough, I guess you could do it full time for a living. But at the same time, it sounds like you wouldn't want to relinquish what you do now.
See, the thing is, man, like I wish, like, the goal obviously one day is to be able to put everything I have into it. But I'm losing years. You know what I mean? I'm 25 now. It's been a passion of mine since I was a kid. When I started boxing as a kid, that was the ultimate goal. And then, life got in the way. But now, I'm ready to take it serious, trying to compete as often as I can.
Sure. And let me give you some OG advice. You're not that old. 25 is not that old. And I
appreciate that.
And I promise you, when you're 35, it's gonna bother you a little bit, but then you're gonna be like, okay, maybe I won't compete in sports anymore like this, but I've still got so much lead in my pencil as long as I took care of myself.
Amen.
No, I didn't. I'm overweight, but it is what it is.
I actually, at one point in time, I was like 320 pounds, so I absolutely understand. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? How much do you weigh
Yeah,
now?
I'm down to 205 now.
Oh, fantastic! How did
Yep.
you do that?
So just a lot of different things. I did intermittent fasting for a little bit. I tried the keto thing, but in all reality, all it is just counting calories. Keeping up with exercise, and I got tired of living the life I was living, so I put the plan together and never deviated from it.
Everybody always talks about counting calories, but I've never known what that means.
It's a weird thing, man. It's just you figure out where your body needs to be, like with your calorie intake. You know what I mean? Whether it be
Right.
like, you need to ingest 1,500 calories, and then you need to be able to burn 300 calories throughout the day, that kind of thing. It's all case by case basis. I've never seen two people be able to compare their diets and it actually function correctly. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. I'll have to look that up. I don't know. We'll see.
It's a job in and itself for sure. Even through this camp, you know what I mean? Like I was like 2 weeks ago, I was 225. So having to drop weight, cut weight for this bout, even it was a challenge.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I got three, and I got a fourth one on the way. Too
Wow,
fruitful
very
and
young.
procreate.
Oh, nice. That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. You got a litter full of kids, man. So,
absolutely, man. I'll start my own team one day.
how old's the oldest?
So she's almost 6. She turned 6 in actually this month. She turned 6. So
Oh, what a blessing. Oh, my goodness. That's
absolutely,
great.
nothing short of it.
No, absolutely. I mean, they're too bad. I mean, too bad the kids aren't really old enough to understand what the profession that you're.
Yeah, they've tried to watch, the comps on YouTube and stuff like that. They just don't understand. They're just like, oh, there's dad. Oh, there goes dad. That's
Hopefully,
about all they get.
hopefully they're not mimicking it unsafely.
I mean, my boy, he's 3 and he loves wrestling. You know what I mean? Like he loves every bit of it. He loves getting, he'll do his little pretend get put to sleep thing, and it is adorable. It's my favorite thing.
What about, do they like pro wrestling?
See, they haven't gotten into the pro wrestling stuff. I mean, my daughter kind of watches some of it on YouTube. Gets into the videos every now and again. She goes through phases, but not so much.
I was just curious. When I was 6 years old, that was my thing. I mean,
Absolutely, dude.
I watched the Ultimate Warrior wrestle Hulk Hogan when I was
Classic.
6 years old. That's
It's classic.
yes. So I mean, I loved it. That was basketball was my first love, and pro wrestling was probably my second love. And I remember in 1999, that's when I got into mixed martial arts.
Hmm.
I'm
That
a
was the
lot of
beginning of the era there.
yeah. Well, I mean, it only been around for like 5 or 6 years at the time, and I remember watching Tito Ortiz fight Frank Shamrock, and
It's
it was
classic.
it was such a good fight. Frank won that fight, but
Frank Shamrock, underrated. Absolutely. I'll go to the grave saying that, dude.
well, he was the first complete fighter.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
the guy could pretty much do it, the ground and the stand up, and he was the first to do it. I mean, Randy ended up developing into it later, but Randy did some boxing and he did some wrestling, but his submissions weren't that great until later.
Right.
And then I think it was like 10 years later, he becomes a black belt in jiu-jitsu by choking out James Toney. So you would have been about 10 years old at the time when it happened. But
Hey, man, the UFC Undisputed video games brought me right into it. That's where my love for it started.
I
Playing
know
video
it.
games on the 360 back in the day.
And I've gotten so well into this grappling thing that you're doing, man. And I absolutely love it. I can't wait to I can't wait until the day that I don't know. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. So things are different here now. They don't do tournaments as much here now because the money is over in places like Little Rock, Arkansas, and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'm glad to be a part of it nowadays. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like I'm part of a community that I need to be a part of, rather than feeling like I'm an outlier in a group of people.
yeah, that's a difficult thing for anybody to deal with in life, is to be able to be an outcast. I mean, nobody
Yeah,
wants to be, you know, as you get older, and good thing you're married. I mean, do you guys have any married couple friends and stuff like that?
See, dude, that's the problem, man. It's just like in today's society, like the idea of just, I know it sounds bad, but in my age group and my, like the people the same age as me, they just they don't share the idea of, hey, let's get married, let's have kids, let's have a happy life. You know what I mean? People don't live like that anymore, and it's a really weird thing. So, not
Well,
really, man.
I get it. I mean, I sort of get it though. I mean, the world is. I'm listening to you talk, and you seem like you got a pretty good head on your shoulders.
I
But
appreciate it.
I see, and believe me, I'm 41. I've never had a wife and kids, and a lot of that is my fault, and a lot of it is God's plan. Hopefully, that's what
Absolutely. Things wouldn't happen, things wouldn't happen if they weren't meant to happen. That's the thing.
That being said, at my age, if I got married today, I'm not sure if the mentality of most women is right now. Same as the men,
Mm-hmm.
but I would have to choose the women because I'm attracted to women. But I think men and women are very different nowadays. They are
Absolutely.
more, and that's what I'm getting at. And I'm not. It's such a weird world, like you said. I mean, nobody's into the traditional thing, which has brought people happiness and joy. And a team together. Your family's your team.
1,000%. That's my biggest thing. The thing I'm most proud of is the fact that I'm a dad, is the fact that I have a family, and it's the fact that I'm raising kids. That's the thing I'm most proud of, and that's the thing I'll always be most proud of.
I know it. It would be so cool if I was to ever do that one day, but
Hey,
probably
man, never too late.
no. It's never too late. But you gotta put it all in God's hands. I'm telling you.
You do.
I talk about it because I'm a strong Christian, but
Absolutely.
I need to.
Absolutely.
Oh man, I'm a Christian, but I like cigars.
Hey, dude, you have your things, man. Everybody has to. Everybody's got to enjoy life a little.
I know it. If I had it my way, this studio would be like a cigar lounge, and I'd be puffing on a cigar while I'm talking to you.
Yeah, there you go. Have the humidor in there.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want to mess up my equipment. I mean, all this is professional equipment. Like I don't mean to brag, but when people get an interview with me, like there's probably maybe 6 of us at Millions that have professional equipment. I'm one of them. So
hey, bro, absolutely.
Yeah, so I brag. I'll brag about it all day. I'm like, dude,
it comes with the territory, bro. You earned the right to brag.
Well, I mean, I've been doing broadcast. I mean, I went to school for broadcasting for years.
Oh, so sweet.
I went to broadcasting school. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I took a break from it during COVID, but for obvious reasons. But
I feel like everybody had to take a break from everything during COVID, dude. COVID screwed up everything.
Well, I started taking guitar lessons like 6 months ago, and I felt like, man, I should have did this during COVID.
Yeah, dude. Whenever we didn't have nothing else to do, it would have been most productive.
Exactly.
I feel
what do you So I'm trying to think of what else to ask you before I let you go, because I will say this: if you ever want to do another interview with me, give me another shout out. We got this.
For sure, dude. For sure.
And if nothing else, are we friends on Instagram?
Dude, we'll make it happen. If not,
we will make it happen. Well, we can call it out now just in case people are watching live and they can get you anyway. What is your Instagram?
So my Instagram's Cole French with 2 H's. Cole French.
Just Cole French, huh?
Yes, sir. The man, the myth, the legend. The newly light heavyweight. Thank God, no more heavyweight, but we're out of there.
Yeah, I see. You got a picture of you and the kids. With the
yes,
Grinch.
Sir. That'd be me, not the Grinch, thankfully. I love Christmas. I can never be the Grinch.
No, I love Christmas too. It's a day off for me to take a nap.
There you go, dude. There you go, man.
Yeah, but all right. So for the folks at home, I want you to tell us about the fight, where guys like me and everybody else out there can watch it, and when it is and everything.
So, fight night this Saturday. I think it is July 19th. It can be on YouTube, and it also should be streamed here on Millions, I do believe. So you'll be able to watch me in the BJJ prelims, plus be able to watch all kinds of good fights. I think we got kickboxing, boxing, MMA, all the good stuff.
Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about, Cole. Man, I appreciate you coming on here and talking to me, man. And
I appreciate you having me on here, dude.
Man, you're one of my favorites I've had so far. So I hope I hope it's not too long that I come see you.
Dude, I'd love to be back anytime.
You let me know and we'll talk.
Absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Hank Russell invitation for this evening. Until next time, y'all have a good evening.